One can never know. You might be the star voice in someone's morning commute. Why bog yourself down with such questions if this is simply something you enjoy doing? Am I not speaking to the same Evan Tolbert who just 2 years ago in my creative writing class insisted on writing nothing but radio plays?
I'm an author of a dying art. The world's moved on from radio plays. If a tree falls in a forest and nobody's around to hear it, I don't know.
I never understood that query. Of course it still has a sound.
But what about my impact?
When it comes to impact, I would err on the side of caution. Radio is a dangerous thing, my boy. One must distinguish fact from fiction.
Thought that was a given.
Not entirely. Take Orson Welles' broadcast of War of the Worlds, for example. A simple science fiction story can induce widespread panic in just under an hour. People truly believed that Martians had come to claim their stake upon our humble planet. You must take care to remind your listeners of the reality around them.
But Orson Welles, radio wasn't the end for him. He went on to direct and star in Citizen Kane.
You've seen it?
I haven't. I've only listened to his radio work, but I have read more of H.G. Wells than War of the Worlds. I'm actually quite partial to The Invisible Man.
My solemn advice to you, my dear Evan, is to be thankful for the chance to achieve your dreams. It is not every day that something like this falls into your lap. Radio is a delicate thing, not a pedestal to fix yourself upon. Do not mistake fame for satisfaction.
Yes, sir. This morning we are pleased to present you the 8 o'clock hour with Evan Tolbert. Today we have a very special story, very special for you to... Excuse me. So, without further ado, I'm Evan Tolbert, and I wrote this myself. It's like this. You're sitting in a cafe. It's completely empty, and there is no one around. You drink your coffee, and there is no one around. You are entirely alone. You stare into the black. The sugar dissolved a long time ago. It's hardly any sweeter. You yourself are bitter because you're alone. It's Ladies and gentlemen, you'll never believe this. 3 days ago, on October 5th, we received a tip that the robbery of Joe's Market Hams went unreported on Route 3, right on county lines. The owner of the meat shop refused to go to authorities based on the notion that they would not believe his story. The man who allegedly robbed him of $500 cash was apparently invisible. Yes, you heard me right. This was an invisible man. That night, 3:34 in the morning to be exact, the front desk employee at our always reliable Homestead Inn told us at Q95 that a man dressed in a long overcoat, a scarf, and a bowler hat checked in with only a singular, mundane briefcase. What wasn't mundane, my dear listeners, were the bandages wrapped all around his face and the sunglasses propped up on the bridge of his nose. The next morning, a housekeeper came to deliver towels to this mysterious guest. She pushed open the door ever so slightly, called his name. No answer. She stooped down to leave the towels at the door when, out of the corner of her eye, she spotted him in only his underclothes, bandages and sunglasses removed from his face. And, my dear listeners, the man had no face. It was the Invisible Man. She ran to get the hotel manager, who was apparently incredulous. He knocked on the room's door to no answer. At her wits' end, desperate to prove what she saw, the housekeeper stormed in. The man was long gone. My dear listeners, we have not heard of any sightings of the Invisible Man since then, but we ask that you stay wary of him. He is a danger and a menace to society. If he is indeed gifted with the power of invisibility, it is untelling what crimes this man is capable of. It could go far beyond petty thievery to grand larceny and possibly even murder. We are also not yet aware as to how this man has achieved the scientific feat of becoming invisible, although we suspect it may have something to do with a reflective material and perhaps the way it might catch light against it. Stay tuned for the next show, where we will recruit our county's top minds on the physicality of invisibility. For now, we return you to...
Tolbert!
Oh, Mr. Shelley, Michael, sir, what's
Tolbert!
wrong? It's Tolbert.
The phones are ringing off the hook, bud. I don't know what you did, Tolbert, but you got listeners snagged. Hook, line, and sinker. And if this gets popular, we might get more advertisers. Then, I certainly could move around some time slots, put you into prime time, pal.
Sir, were you listening to the broadcast?
Of course. Don't worry about it. It's all theatrics. And you sold it, Tolbert. Really sold it.
But don't you think people might start to think this is really happening? Don't you think it might be dangerous if we keep going through with this?
That's their problem, not ours. Besides, if it gets us more advertisers, what's the worry? More advertisers means more airspace for you, pal. Think it over.
Well...
Hurry, we only got 1 more minute of ad space. The verdict, Tolbert, what's it gonna be?
We could keep going with this for just 1 more show.
That's what I like to hear. Keep it up, bud.
Yes, sir.
And I'll leave you to your colors.
Remember, he could be anyone. Invisible man lies in the shadows, waiting for the right time to pass. It's only a matter of time before people start disappearing. The Invisible Man is surely capable of unlikely. But it's true, isn't it? No, it's not. He's not. Real? He could be anywhere, even behind you.
Lillian Anderson, you're at the Gilbert, right? I recognized your voice.
I don't always talk to myself, but...
Well, I think I'm a pretty good conversationalist. I'm always having a good chat with myself. She's very knowledgeable.
Is she?
Yeah. Hey, you've seen The Invisible Man, right?
I don't think anyone has, really. I think that's kind of the whole point, no?
Sure, but you've got a lot of people tuned in. My friends and I love your show. It's all we talk about. But we've always been into cryptids and such.
Huh. Are you a Flatwoods Monster fan? I was actually born in Braxton County, Virginia.
I visited. pales in comparison to us. We've got the Invisible Man. I've seen him. I always carry a pen and pad on me. I had to draw him as soon as I saw him. He was really fast, though. Had to rely on my memory.
Are you sure it wasn't just somebody dressed as the Invisible Man?
No, I saw him the day before your first broadcast, the day he was seen at the hotel. Fancy running into you, though. Probably the only people who have ever even seen the Invisible Man. I mean, everything you've seen on your show has just been so true to what I've experienced. I still see him sometimes, out of the corner of my eye, just walking down the street. I'm always afraid that something bad is going to happen, but I can't report him to the police. They'd never believe me. You, though. You believe me. You've seen him, too.
Well,
And you've got such a primetime spot, too. I mean, 7 o'clock, you're at everybody's dinner table now. You gotta let me on the show. I need to tell people what I've experienced.
just don't know. I've never had a guest before.
Don't you think it would grant your story more credence? I mean, Evan, our voices need to be heard.
You're right. You know? Why don't we head to the station now?
The other day, I saw him at the farmer's market. He slipped a couple tomatoes into his pocket without paying for them. I mean, what's he gonna do with those tomatoes?
Maybe he just wanted to eat a tomato.
Sure, but we have to consider the wider possibilities. They say carrots give you better night vision. It's all the vitamin A. What if he's trying to throw us off his trail by getting tomatoes instead of carrots? Or maybe this speaks to his lack of intelligence, that he doesn't even know that it's carrots that give you better night vision and not tomatoes. Either way, I think he's trying to develop a way to make people disappear.
Disappear.
Yeah, like you said on last week's show.
Right. Right. Of course. How could I forget?
So anyway, that's what I think is.
Sorry, I think we're about time.
But does next slot mind?
He minds. I'd like to thank my guest Lillian Anderson for giving us so many great first-hand accounts. You've been great. And I'd also like to thank you, my dear listeners. You've been an excellent audience tonight. Stay safe and stay vigilant, Grover Mill. Stay very vigilant.
So, that's it? We're done?
It's done. Yeah. But thank you, really, for coming on the show.
Would you want to talk more about the Invisible Man? I mean, maybe over dinner?
I'm sorry, but I think I need to be alone for a little while. If you don't mind. I suppose you know where to find me.
Right. Of course. Well, stay safe, Evan. I'm sure the Invisible Man is no stranger to these halls.
Sure. Yeah. True. Can it? All that was just stories and not even my own. She can't really believe that. I mean, has anybody in this town ever picked up a book for once in their lives? I mean, come on. And can I really be blamed for everyone else's stupidity? That they could be goaded into believing something so dumb. I mean, how silly do you have to be to think that there's an invisible man out there stealing tomatoes from the farmer's market and booking rooms in hotels? Wake up, you stupid idiots.
Are you sure they're the idiots? Or is it you? I'm right here, idiot. What? Do you need a sign, too? Do you feel good about yourself? Leading all those people to believe in a lie?
It's not my fault. It's usually just as well.
But has that excuse really been helping you sleep at night? Seeing all the shifty eyes lately, the hunched shoulders, clutched purses. My God, Evan, it's only a matter of time before people start disappearing. The invisible man is surely...
You don't know anything!
It's not like this. You're sitting in a radio booth. It's completely empty and there's no one around.
You're not.
Say you're sleeping and there is no one around. You are utterly, entirely alone. You stare into the black. Your audience dissolved a long time ago. It's hardly scary. You yourself are dead because you're alone. You say you're sleeping. You are utterly, you are utterly, look